Welcome back, my nieces and nephews, to the Crypto Zone with your very own fun uncle. And I could not help but talk about the crypto markets today, because look at it. Look at this on the 12-hour chart. We are in the green. And we have the volume to boot. This is high volume increases in value across the board, not just Bitcoin, not just Ethereum, but the markets as a whole are shooting up. And look at this, even the RSI is down. The relative strength index is below 20% on both coins. That means on a 12-hour time frame, this might actually be an advantageous buy because the markets are predicting more increased value coming in the coming days here. But we got to eat a little bit of humble pie with this. Let's look at our 3-day charts. And yeah, there it is. You know, we still are down. We are not breaking through resistance. If anything, we are testing resistance and support right now. And so you can be both optimistic or pessimistic about the coming days, but we got to live in the moment. Honestly, let's live in the moment. This is the 3-day chart. We're starting the year off so well. I love it. And there's volume to boot. This is just exciting stuff. You know, we're back. The economy is good. And we have news to boot because BlackRock includes Bitcoin in its $15 trillion global allocation fund. Financial giant Fidelity files trademark for crypto, NFTs, and metaverse products. And FTX discovers $5.5 billion in liquid assets. Some are assuming there's like $13-14 billion in assets that are missing from the FTX scandal. So they recovered 5.5. That's great news. So the markets are rallying on this awesome news. And to boot, there's no bad news right now. We've maybe got all the bad news out of the way, and you want to be optimistic and think, well, maybe the lows are in and the shoe has already dropped, and now we are just in the rebuilding and recovering phase. I cannot make any predictions about where we're going to go, but I do have tools online like Nomics that use machine learning and artificial intelligence to do a 7-day prediction. If you look right here, we have a 7-day prediction tab. And for Bitcoin, we have it going up another 7%. Ethereum looks like it's going to go up another 8% in the coming weeks. But let's look at the winners. FTX token is going to shoot up 37%. And again, this is machine learning and AI predictions. Take this with a grain of salt. Don't bet your farm on what Nomics is predicting. They're not always right. But the one I want to talk about is Solana. They say Solana is going to have a 21% increase over the coming week. And I want to believe this. This, maybe of all the predictions, I agree with the most because Solana really got beat up on this FTX news. Maybe unfairly beat up on this FTX news. There's a lot of blood on those streets. People thought it was going to go to zero, and I couldn't disagree more because Solana has so much going for it. Whenever you buy Solana, you're not just buying a cryptocurrency. You're not just buying an NFT ecosystem. You're not just buying a play to earn ecosystem. You're not just buying a cell phone company. You're buying all 4 of these things at once. It has so much infrastructure built on the back of it that it's just not going to go to zero. These industries would have to collapse before it even got close to zero. And so that's why I think it was unfairly beat on over this FTX scandal. I think it's got a better recovery coming. I know some people would argue that Polygon Matic is in the same boat. They also have an NFT marketplace. They also have play to earn games and a cell phone to boot. But as much as I want to agree with you, Solana got beat up pretty bad. Its price got drove down significantly, almost 70-80% over this FTX scandal. Matic did pretty well while all this blood was being spilt on the streets. And so that's why I think that relative to other cryptocurrencies, I think Solana has more ground to make up in the coming weeks and months. And that's why I'm more excited about Solana than any other cryptocurrency out there right now. And the other one that's getting an honorable mention because it's just everywhere, I can't avoid looking at it, is XRP. Honest to goodness, I can't avoid Ripple right now. It is all over social media. It is all over the news. It is apparently the #1 cryptocurrency being traded in Australia right now. And the Ripple CEO is optimistic that they will win this embarrassing SEC lawsuit. And so all of this stuff together, I got XRP as my honorable mention going into January 2023. I think good things are coming. It as well has a lot of ground to make up, but we have not seen the finish line on it. We got to see what happens with the SEC lawsuit, and it might be another one of those, buy the rumors, sell the news kind of things, that if they actually do win, that win was already priced into the coin to begin with. And so all in all, I really want you all to do your own research, use some of the resources I have given you today to triangulate your opinion with what you believe in, with your own research, and make your choices. What I really want to encourage you to do is daily cost averaging. This is the best time to start, is whenever markets are down like this, whenever we're in a bear market, that's the best time to start a daily cost averaging strategy. Do not spend any more money than you are willing to lose, and do small increments every week or every month. Do like $50 a week or $200 a month or something like that, whatever fits within your budget. You don't have to break the bank. Just make sure you are catching these low prices, because we may never again see a triple digit ETH. We may never again see a sub 20,000 Bitcoin. This might be the last time we see it this low ever again. Again, I'm an eternal optimist. Take it all with a grain of salt. I'm just a guy in a Hawaiian shirt blowing hot air on YouTube. But at the end of the day, exciting stuff is happening in the cryptocurrency markets. And we have some exciting bullish news in cryptocurrency, as Bloomberg Strategist says Bitcoin may have reached the bottom. I want to believe, I want to agree with this guy that, yeah, we saw the bottom. I'm also a realist at heart, and I know that more bad news can come, and we might bounce off of resistance levels. We might actually dip into triple digit ETH again, but let's live in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Green candles are happening right now, and the truth of the matter is this is a great time to start a daily cost averaging strategy. Don't buy the farm right now, but just get some exposure while we're at record lows. I think good things are coming in 2023. Crypto adoption rose sharply over an entire year of 2022. What that tells me is that people saw the opportunity and they bought the dip. These are prices that you would have jumped off a bridge for in 2021. Like when Bitcoin was at 64,000 and Ethereum was at almost $5,000 a coin, you would have had sex with your parents in order to buy crypto at the prices they're at right now, and they're here. And so that's super exciting news. And then also there were the institutional investors like BlackRock and Fidelity that opened their doors to crypto investments. And so that's why we see this increase in adoption even during crashing markets. During a bear market, it still went up. Skybridge Capital founder, the time to invest in crypto is now. Really, because time is of the essence. Every day is behind us and a new one starts. We may never see prices this low ever again, so seize the opportunity. Again, daily cost averaging strategy. Do not spend more money than you're willing to lose. I'm just a guy in a Hawaiian shirt talking about cryptocurrencies. Do not take my advice seriously. Do your own research. But at the end of the day, we are living through history, and I will be hard pressed to see Bitcoin and Ethereum going any lower than this. Going to zero is now impossible, and going as low as, $3,000 for Bitcoin, no, that's not possible. Like Ethereum being sub $100 ever again, no, that's never going to happen. And now we're starting to say, wow, will Ethereum ever be below $1,000 again? Maybe not. Will Bitcoin ever be below $20,000 again? Things are starting to look better. We are recovering, and there's very few bad things left to happen. We just got to right the ship. We got to fix this inflation problem. The war in Ukraine is settling right now. Russia's losing. China's in bad shape. I think this concern about World War III and a nuke getting dropped is all just freaking FUD. None of that stuff's going to happen. We just are needed to fix this pandemic. And once we do that, which we're on track to do, actually, we might just have a couple bad months of inflation, then things are going to be back as business as usual. Capitalism loves making money, and they will keep making it in 2023 and 2024. Up 25% in 7 days. Crypto is something you need to look at. If it's moving up 25% in 7 days, that means sentiment is changing. That means money is moving in by the hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars per week. And 25% gains in a week. Some people are lucky if they get 25% returns in a year with their 401ks, hedge funds, and IRAs. So to get 25% in 7 days, that's crypto for you. And some went up even higher than that. They were 60% gains on some of these cryptos. FTX and Solana are the most notable. And Bitcoin erases entire FTX-related decline in its latest surge. Like, what FTX scandal is basically what Bitcoin said. And this means sentiment is changing, money's flowing in, good news is coming, and all this stuff about Binance collapsing or crypto.com collapsing, maybe we will get enough recovery in the broader markets that they will have the liquidity to pass their audits. And this might actually be the greatest manipulation play of all time, that now Binance and crypto.com are getting audited. They drive the price up to make it seem like they have more money than they really do, which makes them pass their audits. Then we have a short-term dump, another opportunity for the whales to buy the dip, and then a recovery. Bitcoin goes to $35,000 by the end of the year, and everyone thinks they're a genius because they bought Bitcoin in 2021, 2022. And Solana gains over 45% in a week. Here's where Solana is headed next. Yeah, guys, the point I want to make about Solana is, sure, it may not be the best play. Matic arguably could be a better ecosystem than Solana. AVAX, Wax, Ethereum. These are all ecosystems that offer similar things as Solana that might actually be better ecosystems than Solana. I'm not saying Solana is the best ecosystem. What I am trying to say is they got beat up bad, unfairly, in this FTX scandal. They dropped 80% in value while everything else only dropped 20 or 30%. Solana dropped by 80%. It's got a lot of ground to make up. And so if you're a short-term trader or looking to get some different exposure in your diversification, Solana is a great play, especially in 2023. I see it going up at a faster, higher pace. While Bitcoin's going up to 25%, Solana went up 45% in a similar time frame. And so I think we will see recoveries like this for Solana moving forward. Again, I'm just a guy in a Hawaiian shirt. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Triangulate this information with your own research. But Solana is something you do not want to sleep on. And my last story here, KuCoin reports growth in volume and user count through crypto winter. Again, this is just adding to that sentiment change. People saw the opportunity to buy the dip. People are flooding into the markets because there's an opportunity here for just life-changing generational wealth is happening right now. Someone out there is making a lucky guess on a cryptocurrency that will pull their whole family out of poverty. And the other thing you got to realize about KuCoin, it is one of the few exchanges out there that do not have strict restrictions and KYC laws. So while Binance and Bittrex and Crypto.com and Coinbase are having to tighten down their restrictions and KYC, and they're asking people to send in new driver's license and new face pictures of themselves, people are jumping ship and going to KuCoin that doesn't have those same restrictions. It turns its back. If you want to do 100% leverage on a crazy coin, they'll let you do it. And it's got trading bots built into it, all kinds of fun stuff. And so that's another piece of information you got to take into consideration when you see this. Yeah, of course, KuCoin went up. It's the only one without restrictions. So maybe that's information that you will do with what you please. But other than that, this is just sentiment changing in the broader markets. And I see exciting stuff coming in 2023. And now it's time for my favorite part of the show. It's the Web3 Lounge, where I'm just updating you guys on fununcle. And I'm having a real hurricane of a year so far. I just got back from Austin, Texas, literally a couple days ago. I have a horrible cold from Austin. It's very dry there. And I was at a wedding. There was a lot of bottles being shared. I think I caught something. It wasn't COVID, but it was a powerful cold for sure. So I chugged a lot of Dayquil in order to sit down and record this video today, and I think it shows. But other than that, like, Web3 is going great. Network as a whole. I'm proud that, we have Speakeasy is back doing season 3. We've got GM Web3 every single morning on Twitter Spaces and an NFT Live following that immediately afterwards, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for those of you on the West Coast, Best Coast. And then, yeah, Fununcle is here. I'm making videos when and where I can. I am leaving for San Francisco in 2 days. So I literally like squeezed this video out, like went to Austin, Texas, here recording this video. Then by the time this airs, I'll be packing my bag to go to San Francisco. I come back from that. Then I'm hopefully going to get another video out first week of February. And then I'm going to Philadelphia. So this year is already starting off to be the like craziest year of my life. I have a Barcelona trip already in the books. There's Bitcoin Miami already in the books. Then I also have a trip to Las Vegas that's already in the books. I'm basically just looking at my calendar right now. I just did a wedding, and I've got another wedding coming up in Omaha. So like this year is already going to be crazy, but I will try my best to keep delivering the sweet, savory goodness here on the Web3 network when and where I can. I love hanging out with you guys, and I see the potential here with this Web3 network and cryptocurrencies, NFTs, play to earn games. Like, I will just be screaming from the mountaintops. I really enjoy doing this stuff, and so I will keep grinding it out for the love of the game. Please let me know what you like, what you dislike in the comments down below. I want to cater this content to y'all. I want to make it more than just a really excited guy in a Hawaiian shirt yip-yapping about crypto. And tell me if I'm wrong about my opinions, when and where. I love getting constructive criticism from you guys. I literally am learning things from you, and I'm grateful for it. Call me out on it. I'm just the summation of every conversation I've ever had, and some of those are wrong. So thanks for tuning in. For those of you who watch these episodes all the way to the end, you're the true VIPs, and I want to build stuff in the future that really gives back to you guys for being so great to me. So thanks again for tuning in, my nieces and nephews. Fununcle is signing out. Do you like crypto, NFTs, and video games? Well, the Fununcle YouTube page is your one-stop shop for all of my content across all networks and platforms. You want to make sure to hit the link down in the description below and join me today. You do not want to miss out on any of this content because I work diligently to demystify the complexities of blockchain technology.